Welcome guys to my second video, and I want to talk about what I think, and that's why I opened this section called My Thoughts on. As you saw in the title of this video, I'll be talking about science fiction movies. This genre is loved by a lot of people and hated by a small group of people, I think. And in the end, everybody watches science fiction movies. Now let's define it. It is defined as a genre of speculative fiction, typically dealing with imaginative concepts such as advanced science and technology, spaceflight, time travel, and extraterrestrial life. Science fiction often explores the potential consequences of scientific and other innovations. Before I say what I think about science fiction, let's see what does Steven Spielberg thinks about it. Remember, science fiction always been the kind of first level alert to think about things to come. It's easier for an audience to take warnings from sci-fi without feeling that we're preaching to them. Every science fiction movie I have ever seen, anyone that's worth its weight in celluloid, warns us about things that ultimately come true. Here, Steven is saying that the sci-fi movies warns us about the consequences some advances can bring to humanity. For example, one of his own movies, Jurassic Park, it warns us about what can happen if we try to play God and create life that doesn't belong to our time. Or another example can be Ready Player One. Now, I think that the sci-fi genre is the new way of telling the story of a dystopian world, and some of them work really good and others just fail in the attempt. This genre is more open than the dystopian novels because it brings us excitement and fear, but also laugh and hours of entertaining CGI effects, and that is one thing the dystopian novels don't have. They just make you feel afraid, disgusted by all of the things that happen in the novel. Instead, the sci-fi genre offers you millions of worlds and amazing adventures, but sometimes all of that content overshadows the message that the movie has been trying to tell us in 2 hours. An example of this is Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. It is thrilling and exciting, but it needs consistency on the character development and in the message they use explicitly. I am Malcolm to tell us that the dinosaurs shouldn't be in our time and now we have to accept them. Now let's move on to another example, a better example of a science fiction movie, and that is Arrival. Denis Villeneuve is a genius. His work is great and it is a story that feels complete because it gives you the message not explicitly but makes you understand it through the characters when they develop themselves in the movie, and they teach us a good lesson. I really like that movie and I recommend it to you. Thank you very much. This is Wise Nerd. See you on the next one. If you want to be part of this community, I will be answering your questions down below in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want to be a legendary nerd here on Nerds on a Quest. Thank you!